Hey everyone, welcome back to Theya. My name is Joe. Today I'm going to be showing you how to sign a transaction from a Ledger plus iPhone setup. Now this is a setup I did in the very last video, so if you haven't watched it, make sure you go check it out. I'll have it linked in the tweet underneath this one, and also I'll have it linked up on screen during the YouTube video now. So this is part 2 to that video, and it also shows you how to fund any vault. So we're going to fund the vault first, and then we're going to sign a transaction from the vault, and I'll show you just how simple and just how easy it is. So first things first, I'm going to blow up the screen nice and big. Now, step number 1 is funding the vault. So where we last left off, we had created the vault. We had set up our iPhone key. We had set up our recovery key with Theya, and then we had set up our key on our Ledger Nano X. And now it's time to fund the vault. And so we're going to hit receive here on the home page. Very simple. And now you can receive Bitcoin from any wallet whatsoever. You can receive Bitcoin on chain from any compatible Bitcoin wallet. Now, for the purposes of today's video, I'm going to make it nice and simple, keep it all on the iPhone that's being recorded, and I'm going to go ahead and send some Bitcoin from my Strike account. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and enter my PIN here, and we'll go from there. Now I'm in my Strike account. I have some test funds here. I'm going to go ahead and fund my wallet with, let's say, $40. So I'm going to go ahead and click send from my Bitcoin wallet, and then I'll go ahead and paste it. Wonderful. Now let's do 50,000 Satoshis for this demonstration. And then we're just going to go ahead and hit priority. Confirm. And just like that, we're all set. So once that transaction confirms, I will go ahead and resume the rest of the demo. One cool feature about the Theya app is that you receive a notification when you have incoming transactions. And you can see right here on the Theya Vault home screen for the vault that I'm receiving Bitcoin to. See there's one pending transaction, and you could see the sending address for the Bitcoin and the amount of Bitcoin that is being sent as well. And of course, once the funds show up, I'm going to resume this video and I'll show you how to sign a transaction using my multi-sig setup on the Theya app with my Ledger Nano X and my iPhone. So now that my transaction is confirmed, Theya sent me a notification that said, congratulations, your transaction is completed. And now I have all the Bitcoin in my wallet. You could see the 50,000 sats that we sent over is now here. So easy enough, our Theya vault is funded. Time to sign a transaction. Again, this vault is a multi-sig setup using the Ledger Nano X and my iPhone. And the recovery key is, of course, with Theya. So I'll need those two keys, my iPhone and the Ledger Nano X, in order to sign this thing. So easy enough, we're on the Theya vault home screen. I'm going to hit send. So now that we hit send, you could see that this warning pops up to make sure that you ensure the Bitcoin's address is, the recipient's Bitcoin address is accurate. Now, this is very important. If you send Bitcoin to a wrong address, your Bitcoin will be lost. So always make sure that you double check your address before transferring any funds. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and do is easy enough. I have it copied to my clipboard already. For this demo, I'm just sending it to a standard wallet that I have on my computer, a Sparrow wallet, the dummy wallet, no other funds in it. So I'm going to go ahead and hit paste. And just like that, we're all set. And I've already gone ahead and double checked, but really quickly, I'm going to go ahead and double check that everything is accurate here. And it is, so I'm going to hit continue. And so now that you're on the screen, it defaults to US dollars, but you can flip-flop between Bitcoin or US dollars. And you could also go ahead and send 10%, 20%, 40%, 80%. So this is really cool, actually. You can send specific percentage amounts, and Theya calculates that for you as well. So the available balance in my vault is shown at the very top. I want to send 10%, 20%, 40%, 80%, or maximum. And so for this demo, I'm just going to send over 80%. I'm going to hit continue. And of course, you'll want to be sending larger amounts than this when you're doing transactions. But just like that, the start and the end of the address are here, so you can preview everything. And again, I'd suggest that you do that in order to make sure you're sending it the right way. And estimated time is 10 minutes, which is fast. And you could also see the network fees that are associated with it. So I'm going to go ahead now and sign this using my Ledger Nano X. Simple enough. I'm going to go ahead and switch up the board so that you can see my Ledger Nano X sitting here on the table. Now I'm going to go ahead and wake this thing up, and I'm going to go ahead and enter my PIN. If you remember from last video, the reason it's 1570 is because the iPhone is a zigzag. Anyway, your PIN is entered. Make sure you enter the Bitcoin app so that it's ready to go. I'm going to hit sign with my Ledger Nano X, and I'm going to go ahead and scan for the device. And almost immediately, the Theya app goes ahead and picks it up, and we click on it, and then we're going to wait for our signature. So right here, it's going to go ahead and see it's going to pop up a notification for you. It will have detected this. Spend from known wallet, wallet name Nano, continue. You're going to go ahead and hit both sides, and then it's going to process this for you. And you'll see it happen all in real time here, folks. So it's processing, signing this transaction. Review output number 1. And you get to confirm the output to make sure everything looks good. This is automatically done by Theya. And you could double check once again the address that it's being sent to, and then hit continue or reject. We're going to hit continue. And fees are above 10% of total amount. And that is completely okay because we're sending a small amount. We're going to go ahead and sign the transaction. And it's processing. And just like that, we're all set. So you could see it automatically went on the Theya app. It now says that I have sent all of the Bitcoin that I wanted to send, and it is now awaiting a signature from my iPhone. So this is my second key. For this demonstration, it's a Ledger Nano X and an iPhone. If you were going to use a different setup, let's say 2 hardware wallets, then right now it would prompt you to sign with the other hardware wallet, whether it's another Ledger, another Trezor, whatever. And we're going to do those demos later. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and sign with my iPhone. So you slide to sign. It's going to ask you for your password or your Face ID. I just gave it my Face ID. And just like that, we're done. We're all set. The transaction is going to be broadcasted in a few minutes. You can observe the details of the transaction here. You can see where it's headed, the transaction ID as well. And you can go ahead and view it on a block on an Explorer too, which will take you to mempool.space, automatically take you to your transaction, and you could see the fee rate associated with it, where it's headed, and all of the different outputs as well. Perfect. So that's everything. We're going to go ahead and close out here. And that is how you sign a transaction using your Theya Vault that has 2 keys, one on your Ledger Nano X and one on your iPhone. That's all for today's video. I hope you found value. Make sure that you bookmark this so you can see just how simple it is. And like and share this with your friends. Theya is a revolutionary app. It is your keys, your Bitcoin. It makes it easier than ever to self-custody your Bitcoin. Whether you have a simple setup or a complicated setup, Theya has something for everybody. So make sure you download Theya on the App Store today, spelled T-H-E-Y-A, exactly the way that it is spelled on screen. And I'll see you very, very soon for more demos just like this one. Take care.